Here in the Simmons lab, we work a lot with biomass. It's a term you may have heard in some of our other videos. Some of you out there may be asking yourselves, well, what's biomass? Merriam-Webster defines biomass as the amount of living matter as in a unit area or volume of habitat, and as plant materials and animal waste used especially as a source of fuel. In our lab, the second definition is much more applicable. Some of you may be concerned about the use of food for fuel. However, what we're trying to accomplish is the conversion of food waste to fuel. For our purposes, biomass refers to the organic material left over from agricultural processes as well as the byproducts of ag-related industry. For example, we work with tomato pomace, which are the skins and seeds of tomatoes that are collected and discarded during the processing of tomatoes into various products. We also work with beef and dairy cattle manure, which is a byproduct of beef and dairy production. Other examples of biomass are crushed grapes from the wine industry, orange peels and pulp from juice production, crushed olives from oil production, and more. Any commodity processing will have some waste generation, and that waste is biomass. In large agricultural states such as California, the byproducts of the agriculture industry, which includes our tomato pomace and manure, adds up to millions of tons. To try to minimize our waste and maximize efficiency, we strive to find viable ways to utilize it all. Oftentimes, vegetation which is not typically consumed by humans but is collected during the harvest of our produce will be used for animal feed. Crop residues, another type of biomass, are the vegetative remnants of the crop once the desired portion of the crop has been harvested. For tomatoes, the residue would be all the leaves, roots, and vines from the plant. Depending on how the field is managed, these residuals can be collected and sent away to be used as livestock feed or be incorporated into the soil to boost organic matter. The problem is that there is more biomass produced each year than can be used in land applications. Here's where biofuels come into the picture. Excess biomass from the ag industry has a lot of energy in it. The trick is figuring out how to turn that energy into something we can use. There are a few ways to accomplish the conversion from vegetable scraps and manure into biofuels. One method is via gasification. During gasification, biomass is heated to very high temperatures to convert it into hydrogen, carbon dioxide, and carbon monoxide gases. The method that we are investigating, as discussed in our other videos, is anaerobic digestion. Anaerobic means without oxygen, and digestion refers to the breakdown of complex structures into more basic compounds and biogas. This breakdown is accomplished by microscopic organisms such as bacteria, archaea, and eukaryotic organisms. As part of their metabolic pathway, these microscopic organisms feed on the biomass and produce hydrogen gas, carbon dioxide, and methane. Once collected, these gases can be burned as fuel.